I was watching some lot of interviews where you were saying, I want to take a break from romantic. Why?
That's false.
I just felt like I just want to take a break because I want to explore
You
various
take a
kinds of
break,
cinema.
but
No,
don't say that
I will cherry pick only the
romance in me or the reason why I'm so a little bit romantic, it's because of Shah Rukh. So
how did you get the confidence that people will go and watch a love story which is not set in today's time?
how lovers would communicate in a different era to a whole new audience. I felt like that could have connected.
Getting this great welcome from Dulquer, from everyone you worked with over there, your makers, your co-actors.
the love is just incredible, and I think this is what allows me to perform better.
A lot of inputs from your dad.
He gives me nothing, like zero input.
Zero.
Even after watching my films, he'll just be like, or something. Like he doesn't say much.
Dulquer, Mrunal, thank you so much. I really wish this interview was in person. I'm a big fan of both of you. So next time, maybe, fingers crossed.
Thank you, Rohit.
Thank you, but let's make it happen, D.
Yeah, for sure. We were hoping
Right.
to actually, but then it was Ganpati, and we felt like everybody would be celebrating at home, and thought it might be mean to like get you guys to come out today of all days, and this is the only day we had together. I think when I was traveling again.
Right. What is it like? Y'all, I saw y'all have done a round of promotions. Y'all have promoted the movie. It has released. And here y'all are back with me talking about the movie. How does that feel?
Feels
The
great,
film
yeah.
itself has been like a long journey. Like we've been living with the film for the past 2 years, and also I think over time we've gotten so attached to the film and to the whole team and Sita and Ram, our characters. I think in a way we're kind of happy it's not ending. So I'm glad when I'm back with this team and discussing the film. It's one of those rare movies you get in your career. So totally happy to be doing this.
Right. Mrunal, do you want to tell the audience why are we here? It's releasing in Hindi. Do you want to tell them yourself?
Yes, guys, it's my first South film. Malayalam, Telugu, and Tamil. But because all of you couldn't understand the language, here we are. We've dubbed the movie and we're releasing 2nd September. And I can't wait for you to go watch the movie in the theaters and experience this beautiful love story between Ram and Sita. Also, we did not have plans of, dubbing it in Hindi, but because of the love, the appreciation, and people's demand, like everyone was complaining on Twitter. Everyone's like, "Hey, we're in Delhi, we're in Pune, and
Bombay.
in Patna and Lucknow. यहाँ क्यों नहीं आ रही है फिल्म हिंदी में हमको सुनना है सारे डायलॉग्स एंड दुलकर भी हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं मृणाल भी हिंदी में बात करती है तो why are you guys not dubbing this film in Hindi?" So keeping that into our mind consideration, here we are. हम लोगों ने तीन चार दिन में हम लोग ने डब की है. So it is like a very quick process. Yeah.
राइट दुलकर, आपको भी बहुत सारे मैसेजेस मिले. आप बताना चाहेंगे अपने हिंदी में फैंस को कि ये फिल्म आ रही है, जाकर देखिए रेस्ट ऑफ द कंट्री में wherever they want to watch in Hindi?
जी हाँ, अभी काफी देर के बाद मैं फिर से लाइक हिंदी ऑडियंस के सामने आ रहा हूँ. ये हिंदी फिल्म नहीं है, डब फिल्म है और अभी लाइक सितंबर में चुप्पी आए हैं तो आई थिंक बहुत खुश हूँ कि that I'm back. हिंदी सिनेमा में या इस मार्केट्स में और इस ऑडियंस के साथ.
Dulquer, lot of people I talk to complain that there are very few love stories. So thank you for making one, and Mrunal, thank you for making one. But the thing is, I was watching lot of interviews where you were saying, I want to take a break from romantic. Why?
That's false.
That's false. Guys, girls, everyone love you in what you're doing.
This has become like the go-to first question in every promotion.
That's a false story,
because you
Rohit.
cannot do that.
He's not doing that. Like I'll be very upset because like what Shah Rukh did to us. Like I'm so happy because of Shah Rukh sir. I believe in romance, even though I've not met great the characters that he's played. Already the expectation is set so high.
You've not met the Rahuls and the
Rahuls, Raj and the Rahuls. But I must say that because of him, the romance in me, or the reason why I'm so a little bit romantic, it's because of Shah Rukh. So And
Right.
DQ, if you say that, we're not accepting it. So please stop saying it. And we all will be like heartbroken.
I just felt like I just want to take a break because I want to explore
You
various
take
kinds
a
of
break,
cinema.
but
No,
don't say that.
You take a break.
I will cherry pick only the
You
best.
take a break, go to Maldives, come back and do the romantic film again. Dulquer, in today's times, the safest bet people think to get younger audience to the theaters would be to make a film that's connected to social media, Instagram, showing very relatable things. How did you get the confidence that people will go and watch a love story which is not set in today's times?
I think that's what drew me to it. It's funny because in my house, my father's like younger than anyone I know in terms of what he likes and how he thinks and what he's drawn to. Like he loves tech and gadgets and future tech and all of this. And I'm like this old soul. Like I collect vintage anything. I love to read literature from that era. I love to consume cinema from that era. And I keep getting drawn to scripts which are set in period. So my side of it, for me to be drawn to this film, is a bit of a no-brainer. I'm like, hey, set in the 60s and the 80s, and but I also felt like a love story such as Sita Ramam, which the sort of the seed or the crux of it, how they first meet or communicate with each other through letters, writing letters. I feel like there is an entire generation right now. I mean, anyone born after 2000 is an adult now, which is quite shocking. Around 2000, I'm saying. So there's like a whole bunch of adults post 2000 where I was like, by then there's the internet and there's all of this happening. Some basic social media had happened by then. So I don't think they're even familiar with sending a letter or the post office or stamps and waiting, letters getting returned. So I was like, anything that kind of, for them it must be like a discovery. It's like almost discovering a different era or almost a different way of communication. So I feel like that might be new. You might be showing an entirely new way of how lovers would communicate in a different era to a whole new audience. I felt like that could have connected. Like that was
so a lot of inputs from your dad.
No, it was just like I told him the one line. He's like, "Please be a part of this film." That's about it.
Right. The minute you say my dad, all ears go up. I also came ahead. I was like, what is he going to say? We want to know so much more.
I'm sorry to disappoint. It's almost like I think he's preempting that that I might be asked these questions in interviews. So he gives me nothing, like zero input. Even after watching my films, he'll just be like, or something. Like he doesn't say much. Like, so I can't even quote him on what he thought of the film. But I know he's quietly proud.
Of course, we love him. Mrunal, I just want to ask you about getting this great welcome from Dulquer, from everyone you worked with over there, your makers, your co-actors. How much at home did you feel?
Blessed. Oh my God. There are times where my family is like, "Tu Bombay aayegi ya nahi? Tu Hyderabad mein hi reh rahi hai?" And so I mean, it's so warm, yeah. Like you feel, and the day the movie released, and I decided to stay back and watch the movie with my entire team, and I flew my family down, and just to experience what it feels like to watch a movie in Hyderabad with the audience out there, and the love. Rohit, never in my career I've ever received so much love. They accepted me, and I was little worried, because I don't speak the language. I don't know whether they'll accept me as Sita or not. And I was scared because I felt like Sita is so, like, she deserves all the attention. So because of me being a Maharashtrian, kahin aisa na ho ki wo cheez overshadow ho jaye.
Right.
So, but the love is just incredible, and I think this is what allows me to perform better. Like ever tomorrow, I was just thinking last night that if I ever have a bad day on set or in life, this is what is going to motivate me. The kind of love, appreciation, when people reach out to you, when they go, never, Rohit, people have actually gone to the theater twice to watch a movie. But here they're sending me tickets 8th count, 9th count. I mean,
every ticket copy with dates.
With dates, which is, I think, as an actor, as an artist, as a performer, this is what you want. Like, this is bigger than an award for me. Absolutely. Acceptance, the validation, the love.
Right.
Gratitude.
Dulquer, we see a lot of camaraderie, brotherhood in, down south. This comes from a lot of security. All of you all are very secure in the space you are. You have your own market. All your other actors, co-actors have their own markets. What makes you all so secure? That you don't think them as competition and you want them at your function, you go for their functions.
I mean, it's obviously each industry works differently, but I think also because if I represent Malayalam, a lot of us kind of started out together. We've all been a part of some of the same films. We've worked with the same makers. A lot of the times our co-actors, character artists or our leading ladies are all quite common. So there's so much exchange that happens. We're always filled in on each other's lives. And at some point, fairly early in our careers, we've met each other's families, and our families are friends. And so I'm generally a believer in just energies and just being positive, and how much ever I put that out there, I feel like it'll come back to me. And I've been very blessed for whatever reason, to be born to my father, or just get the opportunities that I've got. So I always feel like it's almost my responsibility to keep giving back, to keep promoting anyone, any new actor, any films of my friends, and just putting that energy out there constantly and kind of fighting for the industry. It's paramount to me that we all stand together and put the industry before our own individual careers. I think that's something that's so dear to me. Even in the stuff that I produce, these are the things I want to do. But again, in Telugu, when somebody like me comes, I'm literally a visiting actor. So it's so sweet of everyone. They've been so kind and so supportive. And also Vaijayanti Films are, our producers are such a celebrated old banner. And they're friends and close to, or have launched pretty much all of your current A-list actors. Every single one of them has been launched by Vaijayanti. And through them, we've got to meet all of them. And they're so appreciative of genuine cinema and when you put efforts behind something, and they've all come and support. Every event that we had, I felt like we had it just kept getting bigger and bigger.
Beautiful. It's something to learn. It's something across industries we all have to learn.